Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Local Pundit. Can you believe it? Long time no see. It's been so long since we've had a show. I have no idea where you all are, but it's been totally fun. And apparently, I'm going to have a special guest come in for a little bit. And he's just gone walkabout, so who cares? Well, actually, do I bring him in? Have you seen enough of Josh today, or do you want to talk to him again? That's really the question I have for everybody in the comment. But I think without further ado, as his screen just froze up. Oh, he's got himself a drink. And look at this.
Yeah. Hey.
How have you been?
Ken, it's been one of those days, I got to tell you. I'm feeling great. It's Wednesday. Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm crashing your show until John comes in.
It is quite funny. What I will do is let's go in. I might as well. It is Pundit Punts. So what we might do is look at the footy tipping table as it sits.
Okay. I don't know anything about it. All I know, Ken.
Yep.
It's someone picked a league in July. I don't know who, but I know who.
Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Okay. So what we have right now, as you can see, the last weekend's games, I tipped 4 correct games with no scores. Paddy tipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, and I've given him 7 points there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, this
5.
is why you can't trust Ken. He doesn't know fucking math. Down under, it's backwards.
He should only have 6. I'm taking a point off Paddy. And I'll tell you what, that sort of makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Doesn't it? I mean,
taking a point off Paddy. Then Aaron, who had a cracker weekend, and he did get the score right. Actually, he put in his tip in the Ipswich game, and I'm changing that now live. So he got that right because I didn't see it. I didn't see it put in, people. Okay. And then I went back and found it. I made sure I checked the timestamp to make sure that wasn't after the game. And he actually did get that right. So good on him. So that's an extra 2 points for Aaron. But he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 right for 9 points. And then also John got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a score right. Now, I was going to skip all of South America for a second because this is quite funny. And go to Harry all over, who got 4. But good old Victor forgot to put his tips in at the start of the round. The first 4 games, he got the away teams, and he got 3 out of 4 right.
Oh, really? I love how it just is all of South America basically right there.
Yeah, and then he got 4 more games right. So he got 7 games right and a score for 8 points. Now, I've got to go and add 2 points on to Aaron now, which takes Aaron to 83 points overall, people.
Wow.
So moved into second place. And I haven't put in Harry Allover's update, which is still, he got 0 from that one. So Harry Allover stays on 68. And South America. So there you go. So I'm leading on 89. Aaron has shot up the ladder to 83. Paddy on 76. Now, interesting here, Harry all over and all of South America on 68. And some guy that keeps commenting all these things he knows about football is in last place.
Who is this? Is this John?
Last place, John Merrill.
Is that why he's not coming on your show?
Now, John, in the chat, in our private chat right now, I'm going to throw in the link for you to come in and defend yourself on why you're coming last.
Yeah. Also, all the tropes about, the English tropes about they can't do this, they can't do the misery, blah, blah, blah. And now he's failing it. He's failing all over the place here.
Yeah. So, John, the link's in our chat. I want you to come in and defend yourself. How are you so bad at this?
By the way, Scott says typical salesman spreadsheet.
I don't use Excel. I have much more intricate systems set up for me in my actual real job the next day.
Yeah, they're called fucking crayons. Ken uses crayons.
No, I do not. No. I have an amazing sister that has created some amazing software for us. It's pretty good.
It's called AI. Yeah. There you go. My friend Alex. Shout out to Dixon.
Marie wants an explanation from John.
I do too. Oh my god. Did we even introduce? Sorry, hey, I'll do it. Actually, you do it. Smash the like button. There you go. How's that? It's not my show.
Hit the like, subscribe, consider becoming a member. This is probably, this is probably the 17th best show of the week.
Yeah.
The Pundit Show.
Of 20.
Oh, here he is. Marie, I want you to ask him straight up, why are you last, John?
Well, you told me I couldn't win being not a Wrexham fan, so
he's wearing red.
You're blaming me for your bad tipping.
Well, you said, don't go OTT, you can't win this being a non-Wrexham fan, so I have to put a few rogue sort of entries a week, don't I?
Well, John, I'm going to say you're doing a very good job of not winning.
Thanks.
You're smashing it.
I keep predicting Wrexham to win and you don't win every time. I've got 100% record of predicting you to win and you don't win.
Look at this. Marie is into you. What the hell, dude?
It's not even halfway through the season yet. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
I'm going to crow while I can because no doubt I will get overtaken.
I mean, yeah.
It has been. Look, it has been fun and just I can't believe poor old Victor. He's busy and work's getting in the way. In the first 4 games of the weekend, he gets the away teams and gets 3 out of 4 right.
Maybe he's a psychic. You never know.
Perhaps that's the secret. I shouldn't just predict anything. I should just not send any tips in and just get away to them.
Actually, I should do up an alternate column.
Yeah.
Of if you haven't put in your tips and see how many points that person would have.
Yeah. But is that a darts top? No.
No, it's a Birmingham top. So
okay. I thought
it's a retro one from like the late 90s.
Like I thought it was a littler top, right?
Actually, just on that, what do you think of the Ipswich away kit the other night against Blackburn? That sort of greeny. It's like they blended in with the pitch.
It's Ipswich, isn't it? Need I say more?
Same. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
I think it's kit, by the way. So this is totally who does have the best kit, I would say. I think in the league. Coventry, I think. I think Coventry has the best kit.
I'm very partial to our Patagonian kit. But see, that's looking at it. I'm not being impartial.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah, I did predict it. Coventry would go, and I got loads of shit. I get shit every day, but I got a lot of shit that day. I'll tell you right now. My God. Yeah. What else? Yeah. Oh, John, did you know that we had an under 18 game tonight? We did.
Yeah, didn't you know that?
Yeah.
I don't even know when our under 18s, 21s play. So
we try to cover. Yeah. Sorry, Con, go ahead.
Well, let's give Birmingham their props. John, 2-1 win over Watford. What do you think?
Tough game, actually. Watford really impressed me. I had seen Watford obviously play before, and they looked a decent side. But seeing them live in the flesh, they were really they were a decent side. They moved the ball about really well.
How did Urinkunda play?
No, I think he's gone home, hasn't he? I think.
Well, he's Australian, so I was just wondering whether he actually played. And
I think he's been sent home. Something's happened off pitch, so I think he was sent home for some days.
Okay.
Where's that guy Suter? Is he still in the league?
Harry Suter,
that big fucking unit. Where? Yeah,
he was on loan, wasn't he, last season?
Yeah, he was on loan. He's gone back up to the Prem, I think.
He ain't playing in the Prem.
He'll be rocking up at Sheffield United, I would imagine, come January.
I thought so. Yeah, he's a big unit.
Yeah, no. He's Leicester.
What? Does he
But
play?
he's out with an Achilles tendon injury.
Oh, that'll do it. Hey, by the way, Charlton taking a shit. Holy God.
On the ladder?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know about you, John, but still to go further down, in my opinion.
Possibly. I'll give credit. I'll give credit where it's due. Charlton have had a rough run of fixtures, and they've had some horrendous injuries to key personnel. So,
John Wells sticking up for his best mate Nathan Jones.
I'm not. Hey, look, I'd love. I mean, they've got a huge game this weekend, haven't they? I think it's Portsmouth they play. And I won't say it's a must-win because that's a stupid thing to say this time of the season, isn't it, Josh?
Only morons would say something like that, John. They're like stupid. Morons. Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big game. That's a big game for both Charlton and Pompey. So
must win.
Must not lose.
Must not lose.
That's a pretty good way to explain it.
Yeah.
I must not lose because I mean, look, they take the loss, Charlton, against Portsmouth, and that gets Portsmouth up to 20 points and only one win behind them.
Yeah, I mean the must win thing. Must wins come with like 5-6 games to go, sort of thing.
Yeah.
This time of the season, if you've got an important game, it's one of those where must not lose. You take a point, move on.
Yep. The must not lose is a good way to explain it because it keeps them 2 full wins ahead of them.
Yeah.
I love it. Do you guys have all your tips in for the next?
Well,
games?
I was tempted to do mine live.
Oh wow! There you go.
What do you think? Did you want to have a crack at them live, John, or you're holding your powder dry?
I'm going to hold my powder dry because, like, every time I do them, like before everyone else, I get screwed over because there's some creative accounting going on here. But just saying.
All I can say is to everybody in the chat, and I'm really sorry, Marie. No matter what happens, I will make sure John doesn't win.
I mean, Aaron doesn't even put his tip in for Ipswich Blackburn. Puts 1-1 in our private chat after the game, and hey, presto, gets points.
Yeah, it wasn't after the game. I don't think. Was it?
I'm going to say with John.
I'm time stamping it now. I'm time stamping it. Just wait.
This is what is going on? Presto, he gets the point.
Here it is. No, it was fine. It was 6.5 hours before kickoff.
Is that Australian time or just reality?
I'm going to say
6.5 hours before kickoff is 6.5 hours before kickoff, Josh. No matter what time, no matter where you live in the world.
Are you sure? Costanza. There you go. George Costanza. Do everything opposite. That'll help out. That's what you got to do.
Actually, there you go. I could run 2 extra tables, all away games, and see how that person's doing. And I could run an exact opposite tip to John's tips and see if John's alter ego would be beating him.
Let's see. I don't want to see. Then I got to jump because I got to.
What happens if I just predict draws then?
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah,
Didn't think that through, did you?
I'd still have you losing on a countback.
Is Aaron allowed to come on the shows anymore, or is he just banned? Is he banned?
No, he's allowed. He's just. I think he's banned himself from us.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Or maybe his wife's banned him from us. I wouldn't blame her.
I wouldn't blame him either. Yeah.
And Marie still loves you, John. So there you go. You're still getting some love.
Somebody asked him.
John, you said that you got one of your guys leaving. Is that right? One of your players?
Fujimoto.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds. Yeah.
Where to?
Sounds like, nowhere yet, but by all accounts, it sounds like he's been told to or allowed to leave come January.
What is he good?
I'll take him.
Well, he can't even get in our match day squad. So
but you guys are in the dumps. Like
with all those losses, he can't get in.
Generally, he's been fit since September. I think he's made one appearance in the League Cup, and he got hooked at half time against Port Vale. and I think he's come on with like 5 minutes to go in a championship game, and that's really all we've seen of him.
So I'll ask this question seriously now, though, because of the way teams are set up and structured, and sometimes, like, Davies, he's happy with the way the team's going and so on, and he's like, and maybe in his eyes he's going, well, Fujimoto probably doesn't quite fit what we're trying to do, so he's not getting a start. Then he does get that start, it doesn't work out, and he's now gone out of favour with the manager. That doesn't make him a bad player. It just means he's not fitting your system.
I would love to say you were right, Ken, but the problem is he's a player that should suit our system.
Okay.
He's a natural number 10. He can play wide right. He plays and performs well in possession-based sides. The one comment which I think did it was that Davis was asked about him in a press conference months ago, and he said he's training well, but he needs to acclimatise to the English game, was the way he said it. But we haven't seen him. We had a similar sort of situation with a Japanese guy last season, a young lad called Yokohama, who, to be fair, got more of a chance than Fujimoto has. But again, he got the line he needed to adapt to the English game was used, and then come January he was farmed out to Belgium League 2 or whatever it was on loan. So yeah, I think he goes down in the pile of failure transfers, and I'll be honest, I think he'll probably end up going back to Europe somewhere. I don't see him sticking in England.
He was one of my transfer window choices.
Ken, you were all over him. I think you went. I tried to get him yourself.
Yeah. I sent the club some money to get him. I said, if you pay, I'll pay some of his wages.
Yeah. The thing is, he wouldn't get in your side either, because he is a natural number 10, or he's a right winger, and you don't play right winger, so he's got to be number 10. So he'd be behind Windass, Broadhead. There's no point spending money on a guy that's never going to play.
Yeah.
No. Well, so this was before we got any of those players that I was chasing him, and when we did the transfer window predictions, I went 100% overseas, and Aaron went in. He went everywhere, but mostly in the English system.
He went Charles.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was chasing players like this, and I totally agree with what you're saying. Like, he's not going to get in ahead of Windass and Broadhead now.
That question right there, Chris is asking, is that the Libby problem too, that he can't adjust to the league?
A little bit different, because Libby's just injured. Like, he's playing wing back, and he would be starting if he was fit.
Mm-hmm. We haven't really seen him play, though. Sorry, John. We haven't really seen much of him. He's good. I haven't seen much of him.
I think that's been the problem with both your wing backs you brought in. They both look decent. The problem is they're never consistently fit for long enough, are they?
What's the line? Something about being available or something. I don't know what it is.
Best attribute is availability.
Yeah. If you're not, then you're used. Something. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a similar thing with Alex Cochrane, who's our left back, who is kind of a 7 out of 10 every week. Doesn't really, I wouldn't say he's a particularly flair player. Doesn't stand out. He's a good player, but he's not one of the ones that sort of, always performs at the very, very sort of 9 or 10 out of 10. But he's played pretty much, I think they said, near enough every game for last season and all this season. I think he's missed about 4 games in a year and a bit. And Davis loves him because he says, he's available all the time, and he plays 90 minutes all the time.
I remember he did a good job on Issa Kabore. You said he wasn't fast. Did he have Issa in his pocket? But he did a good job against Issa Kabore.
He did, but I think he also Cochrane has the wonderful ability of having Damari Gray playing in front of him, which does push a lot of defenders or wing backs or fullbacks back. They can't sort of gallivant down the ring because you can't give Gray a lot of room down the wing. So
he'll do a job. He totally will, for sure.
Fair enough.
Can you cooking the numbers there?
I'm doing my footy tips. I'm putting them in. I'm doing them now. I'm getting them done.
You're not gonna do them live?
I can do them live. But I'll put them in, then I'll hide them, and I'll show them to everybody.
Jan says you're upside down. Jan says you're upside down in OZ, so it's actually 6.5 hours after kickoff. You guys from early too.
Yeah, Dan's clearly found out the the problem here, hasn't he? You know?
It's just
Yeah.
up is down, down is up.
Sounds like a sore loser to me.
Oh my god! Yeah,
That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, no one remembers second place, do they? So
There's no
that's true. Well, actually, in my business, second place is $0. You don't get the listing, you don't earn anything. So yeah, can't afford to lose.
steak knives.
I have just finished my footy tips. I can hide them with color and then bring them in if you like.
On that bombshell, I'm going to jump out because I have to go do something for work. Thank you for having me on your show. I really do appreciate it.
No, look, it's been a real pleasure having you in, Josh, and it's good to see you. I think you bring a lot of value to the show, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime in 2029.
All right, 29. Yeah, I love it. Love it. John, good to see you too, man. Good to see you as well. Good to see you too, Ken.
pleasure, Josh. It's been wonderful to talk to you. You brought colour to the show.
Thank you. I love you guys. And on that bombshell.
Too
Probably
easy.
the most knowledgeable Italian American living in a hospital on the planet.
You can't really follow that up, can you? To be honest.
Not by choice. Not by choice.
You don't get to choose whether you don't get to make the choice of leaving a psychiatric ward. That's up to the medical team.
I'm not going to mention about sponge baths or anything. So.
Yep. Yeah, I'm imagining Ben Stiller out of Happy Gilmore, giving Josh a sponge bath.
Yeah, that's a sight I could have done without. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yep. Okay. Well, do you want to see my footy tips, mate?
Go for it. Come on.
Let's do it. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I'll come in. I've got them all here. Here we go. Hull v Middlesbrough. I've tipped a 1-1 draw here. I think it's going to be a pretty dour match, and I think they'll manage to eke out a goal each. Watford v Norwich was an interesting one because Norwich have actually started to play a touch better than what they were earlier in the season, which was absolutely terrible. But I still think Watford's going to get over the top of them 2-1. After taking your advice on how well they played, John, against you.
Yeah, they're good at home as well, Watford, to be fair to them.
Yep. This was an interesting one. Derby v Leicester. I've actually tipped a 1-1 draw here. Leicester, I can't come for them at the moment.
I looked at that fixture earlier and I was thinking what I was going to predict. Have you come to that conclusion because you just simply have no idea what could happen in that game?
Yeah. What Leicester am I going to get? They could come out and beat them 4-0. They could come out and lose 3-0. Or, I just have no idea. I can't predict this game. Do
you think Cifuentes keeps his job if they draw that game? Because I'm not convinced he does. I think he has to. I have a sneaky feeling he's got to win that game.
I'm surprised he hasn't already lost his job. But for me, it's like, I don't know the reason. I think the reason he hasn't lost his job is because they don't know who to replace him with yet.
Yeah, and with the points deductions incoming as well, they don't know where they. Well, you don't know what you're walking into, do you? I suppose.
Yeah, and why hasn't John? Answer me this: why hasn't some of that points deduction come through yet?
Because it never does. PSR and these sort of things. I mean, the fact that it's actually got to the point where it has now, where it sounds like it's kind of any moment. So we should hear in the next, I would say, couple of weeks, maybe, before Christmas.
We've got to hear before Christmas, don't we?
Well, we don't normally. Whenever PSR thing that they've usually come sort of March. I mean, usually they've come a couple of weeks before Easter weekend in the past.
And I don't think that's fair on the rest of the league because a team that's done something wrong in the previous season, at the very least, should have that determination made before the January transfer window.
Yeah, I mean, we had it. We had 9 points deducted for financial fair play. We were the first club to ever be done in the EFL for financial fair play, and it was one of those where we knew it was incoming in the summer before the season started. We knew we were getting a points deduction, but it wasn't until I think early March they actually hit us with the 9 points. So we had to play sort of 3/4 of the season without really knowing, to be honest. And then when it hit, the form dropped off a cliff and then got over it after a couple of games, then you picked up. So But yeah,
Okay.
it's not nice, shall I say?
No. Okay. Well, Charlton v Portsmouth. I have tipped Charlton's losing run to continue. I actually think Portsmouth can get up 2-1 at home away. I've tipped this is a little bit of an upset, but I think they're going to get it done.
Brave man to back against Nathan at home.
I know, but I just feel like the form, I just don't like the look of Charlton at the moment. QPR v West Brom, another tough game. I've tipped a 1-1 draw here. I couldn't separate these two teams at this point in the season and how they're both playing.
Yeah, that's a fair point, to be fair. Neither look particularly brilliant at the moment.
This next one won't surprise many people. Sheffield Wednesday, extra points deduction. I've tipped a 2-0 win to Blackburn. I thought Blackburn looked pretty good against Ipswich. I thought they looked pretty good against us. I thought they showed what they can do, and I don't think they actually played their best football against us. And I think we're a little bit lucky to get away with the draw.
Blackburn are one of those teams where I would say the term typical championship relates perfectly well to. Blackburn seem to win the games that no one gives them a chance of winning, and they will lose the games everyone thinks that actually they've got the better team they should win. So it wouldn't surprise me if Sheffield win that game.
Yeah, well, there we go. And I have to stick with my, Sheffield Wednesday not getting back to 0 points by Christmas, and that was when they were on -4, not -10.
Yeah, I think that bet's well and truly done and dusted now, I think.
It is, yeah, it has to be. Yeah, and Paddy will claim a technical on that because the extra points deduction wasn't there when he made that bet. So it will be interesting to see.
Yeah, but he knew they were incoming because everyone did.
That's good point. Actually, Paddy, you knew it was coming, so it's on you.
Sorry, Paddy.
John's throwing you, Paddy. It wasn't me, it was John. Bristol at home to Millwall. I'm actually tipping Millwall to get the upset away here 2-1. And it's probably not fair to say an upset because Millwall's been in good form lately.
Yeah, apart from the 2 games against Coventry and us, of course. Yeah, those 2 games. Yeah.
Well, that was early in the season. That's not now. They're a different team now than what they were then.
Yeah, they're getting a few players back from injury, aren't they, Millwall?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep. Swansea, Oxford. I actually think Swansea at home, 2-1 here. I think that's a pretty fair, no real surprises there. That's a pretty safe bet. Not a guarantee, but I really do think Swansea will just be too good.
Be their first win for the new manager, I think, wouldn't it?
And at home, he probably needs that.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get the fans behind him and keep going. So then Preston v Wrexham. I'm actually going to tip. I changed my mind here, John. I had 1-1 originally. And I changed it. I've gone, no, I'm going for the Wrexham win. We're going to get it done.
Brave man.
It's a brave tip. Actually, it is. But I'm sticking with my team. Ipswich v Coventry. This one I ruminated over as well because Ipswich did get a red card against Blackburn and it cost them dearly. But Ipswich v Coventry, I think I'm tipping a draw here.
Yeah. Yeah, that game is the one that if Coventry go there and sort of brush Ipswich aside, you kind of just give them the trophy. You just give them the trophy now, don't you? If they go to Ipswich and just sort of dismantle them like they've kind of done with everyone else, you just go, yep, okay, it's over.
Congratulations, here's the trophy. Who else is going to come up with you? And that's a good comment too, John. I'd probably agree with you on that. Sheffield United v Stoke. I'm actually tipping Sheffield United to win 2-0 here and continue their march up the table.
Yeah, I wouldn't call you mad for that, in all fairness.
2-0 at home. And then the final game of the week here, Southampton v Birmingham. What have I done here, John? Who knows? I'm tipping a loss for you boys this week.
Yeah, I can see why. We're away from home.
Well, Southampton have been in good form. I think you're a good side. I honestly do. I won't be surprised if you get the draw. I'll be very surprised if you get the win away at Southampton. But not saying you can't do it. I just think Southampton's form lately has been quite good, excluding their last game, the loss. Prior to that, on an absolute roll, and I'm tipping them to bounce straight back.
I think you're being extremely kind to us. We're not a good side away from home. we've been dreadful away from home. I've seen us play well once away from home this season, and that was against Middlesbrough away, and we still lost 2-1. Didn't deserve to lose, but we still lost. I haven't seen us play well away from home apart from that game.
Well, as much as I hate to say it to you, John, being a Birmingham fan, I hope you're right because I'm too sad to win. Only for my footy tips.
Yeah, shock horror. I'm not going to predict us to win. I mean, being honest, I haven't really thought too much about the tips, but the one thing I'm predicting us to lose away at Southampton.
Actually, what I have noticed, John, with your tips, you're definitely tipping mostly with your head. You're not like tipping you're not blindly tipping Birmingham to win. You've had a couple of draws for Birmingham throughout your season so far. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, if those come to fruition, Wrexham will jump you on the table at this point in time. And it'll be pretty tough to come on this channel then because we'll all just be insufferable.
What, for a week? Yeah, okay.
Good retort. I love it. Yeah.
Hey, put it this way. If you do go to Preston and win away, that's a hell of a result because their home form is exceptional this season. Yes, we did go there and win, but it was a bit of an S-housery win.
But it does show you how tight this league is because they've had 8 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. We've had 6 wins, 8 draws, 4 losses. Now, haven't watched all of Preston's games, but I'm sure there's games in there they could have won. I'm sure there's games in there that other teams thought they could have won. And the same can be said for us. That's just, we said it in the last show that I jumped back into here. This league is so tight and it's fine margins, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Preston are the typical, what you would say when you watch them play, they are a typical championship side. There's no frills. There's no real flair about them. They are well organised. They are big. They are strong. They will lump the ball in the box. They will play off long throws and corners. And, they will take every blade of grass they can and fight for everything. So, yeah, they are a really tough outfit, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game. I'm actually looking forward to your game. I think your game's going to be a cracker to watch. To be honest, you guys have got a point to prove away.
Yeah, we have. I'm a little surprised ours wasn't picked for TV. I know, obviously, form at the moment, it's all relative, isn't it? But I mean, I think in the form guide you've got second v third, which is Southampton are currently second in the form. We're third in the form table. So it's but then again, you would say with our away form, realistically, you would expect it to be a fairly comfortable afternoon for Southampton if everything goes to form, shall we say.
And
but
if you do get the upset, probably moves you into the playoffs at this point of the season.
I think if we go there and say we nick a 1-0 and it's undeserved, then I wouldn't say we've turned a corner away from home. I think if we go there and if we play well and play like we have done at home, and we go there and not dominate, but give as good as we've got, and we outplay Southampton and beat them fair and square, then you kind of say, okay, we might be the real deal. But we're just so Jekyll and Hyde. It's like I watch us at home and we look a really good side, and then I watch us away from home and I just go, I don't recognise this side at all. Same players trying to play the same way. Just I think I summed it up the other day. I was like, it's like watching prime Barcelona at home, but the same team go away, and it's like watching average Plymouth away from home. That's kind of what we're like at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, I think it looks, I think Southampton should win, in my opinion, in your game. That's just, they're at home. They've been in great form. But the league, as Josh would say, the league is leaguing. It's every game is. I mean, I was torn on a fair few of those tips. So just shows you how hard it is to predict winners in this league.
Are you not predicting your midweek games as well, or have you forgot those midweek games?
Oh, I just haven't got to them yet, mate. Honestly, work has gotten in the way. I just haven't gotten that far down the line.
Oh, that old chestnut. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Sorry, mate. I do. Besides this, I actually have a real job.
I actually think you'll be above us after the next 2 games because we've got 2 away games.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have 2 away games as well. And our next game, Preston, I think it was Hull away from memory.
That's a tough one, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm almost certain it was. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, it is. It's Hull away. And you guys have got QPR. Okay, yeah. So tough.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell you what, there's some cracker games. You guys have got QPR. We've got Hull. Bristol are at home to Leicester, and Ipswich are at home to Stoke. There's some barnstormers there. So, and then we'll see Sheffield United's at home to Norwich. If they win that game, that could really get them. Sheffield United are going to finish in the top half of the table. It's just how high up, in my opinion.
I think this weekend will show a lot about Sheffield United because I think they've been half decent recently, but they've won games which are, I'm not going to say they should win, but they've been kind fixtures, I think, for them.
Yeah. Actually, interestingly enough, John, the top of the table, Coventry, you're saying if they go to Ipswich and do the job, then give them the trophy. I mean, they've got Ipswich away, followed by Preston away. So they've got 2 tough games away, but I mean, they wouldn't be scared of anybody right now.
No, and the Ipswich one is the interesting one because both teams will want to go for it, and both teams will play possession based. They'll both want the ball. Coventry will go to Preston, and Preston will just sit back in a low block. And I'll be honest, this Coventry side, you do that, you're just going to get pasted right now the way they're playing.
Oh, and with their confidence, you play a low block against them, they just come in and go, okay, we'll take shots on goal.
Yeah, and of course, Lady Luck always sort of seems to smile on the ones which, I mean, I think I saw the 3rd goal for Coventry on the weekend where the shot comes in, it ricochets and just bounces to Ellis Sims at the back post. There was no right or reason for it to bounce right at his feet, 2 yards out with no one near him. You just thought, yeah, when you looks in, isn't it? So
yep, yeah, that's football, isn't it? So yeah, no, it's good fun. Well, John, I'm going to go because I've got to get to work. I'm really. Did you want to cover anything else today? I've got a couple more minutes if you want to cover something before we go.
No, I'm good.
You're good. Yeah, me too. Yeah. So look, I think it's been a good show. It was fun to have Josh in. It's great to see you again too. We don't get to chat often, but yeah, you can. I'll get the other midweek games up in our private chat for the boys to get their footy tips in. Obviously, everybody else is running scared, waiting to put their tips in. They're waiting to see what I've done. I've put it out for them live. This is your chance to redeem yourself, John, and get yourself off the bottom of the footy tipping table.
I've got Friday off work, you see, so I'm going to do a bit of homework on Friday and just make sure I actually try and predict some decent ones this week. But
John is currently the Sheffield Wednesday of the footy tipping competition.
Yeah. Do you know the annoying thing is? I put my tips in, and at some point during I mean, I can't remember which games it was, but last weekend, I was looking at one point where I had about 4 or 5 bob-ons as it was right at the moment. I was like, looking good. And then within about 10 minutes, they just all went to pot. So
actually, I think I had 3 games with 10 minutes to go. I had the score right. And none of those games I got the result.
It was I got Coventry's 3-1 bob on, and I was sat there just thinking Coventry would just go and score a 4th just to spite me. Just to completely spite me. So
yeah. So no, but anyway, well, look, mate, it's been great. Good to see you. Enjoy the rest of the week. Good luck on the weekend. A draw. I'll be happy if you have a draw. We'll be tied. And as long as we win, of course. I mean, we got a tough game. But on that bombshell, guys, thanks for coming in. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Become a member if you haven't. I think what do we got tomorrow is Tactical Fortitude. Oh my God. I have to get onto the boys. Victor has been so busy. He's gone MIA. I'm going to send Victor a private message, see whether he's available tomorrow. I'm pretty confident Aaron's available, and we'll come up with a tactical show for you tomorrow on how we're going to get it done against Preston, guys. So on that bombshell, John, I'll see you later. And to everyone else out there, we'll see you all again next time. Bye, guys.